gonna have the just been real busy, but I'm still trying to squeeze in some powerful content. So y'all see the title. Y'all see the title, and pretty much in the title, uh, I'm saying, or I'm pretty much talking about if you should take dim with virility and Maximo Libido. Now, guys, I've gotten this question less than I actually thought I'd get it. You know, I thought this would be a big question from guys like, "Hey, man, what about them?" I've gotten it a couple times, and honestly, you know, you don't have to take it. Like, you don't have to take it, but I do recommend that certain people do take it though. Certain men do take it. Now, one of the biggest things, right? One of the biggest reasons why any man would want to take them is if their estradiol levels are, you know, going through the roof. Estradiol. If your estradiol levels are going through the roof, dim is definitely going to be necessary. All right, point blank, period. Like, and salute to everybody in here, man. Hey, let's get it. Thank y'all for dropping in. Look, if you're dealing with high estradiol levels, then yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not to say that, you know, virility won't handle that by itself, because there's powerful herbs in virility that can help, you know. But you have to understand something. Virility, Maximo Libido, these supplements are mostly geared toward increasing testosterone levels, all right? With that being said, it can help with estradiol, or rather bringing down some of the aromatase or the aromatization that's going on in your body and your fat cells. But if you're dealing with high estradiol levels and you get the test done, you check out your levels and get the test done, and your estradiol is mad high, then DIM would be a great supplement to take with virility and Maximo Libido. Now, that further push to the main point. You know, get your levels checked. Find out where your hormones are. Find out where your hormonal levels stand and get your levels checked. See where your E2 levels are, you know, estradiol. Figure out where your testosterone is. Figure out where your free testosterone levels are. Get all this information. Because I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if y'all go into this blind, if y'all are not, you know, keeping track of your hormone levels, of your testosterone levels, of your estrogen levels, if you don't know where any of these things lie, bro, it's just going to, you know, prevent you from really having the info that you need so that you'll be successful. You know, that would be the biggest mistake to make. I made that mistake multiple times, right? Just kind of winging it and going off of what I think and what I feel. Obviously, if you're feeling like crap or like you ain't feeling good, or you're not making the type of progress that you want, virility and Maximo Libido will help with that. If you're really interested in like your actual hormone levels and where you stand with your testosterone, with your you know, hormonal levels, the best way to tackle that is by checking your levels and figuring out where they stand. The sooner you do that, the more information and the more of an arsenal you'll have and a weapon that you'll have to really combat low testosterone or any of these things that you might be dealing with. All right. So that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. Now listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. If y'all don't know, if y'all hopping on the video and y'all didn't know, there's a 30% discount on Virility and Maximo Libido bundle right now. You can look in the description and the link is there, man. Definitely check out that link. Go ahead and rack up 30%. This is a big discount. I dropped a video before where I was talking about why I'm doing it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. There's about to be a shift with the products with Superhuman Labs, and it's time to put Superhuman Labs on the map. So, you know, I'm just giving back to the people. I'm giving back to y'all, man. Y'all been supporting me. So, you know, definitely utilize that coupon, man. 30% off, and it's in the description. Virility and Maximo Libido. You can get the bundle and save 30% on your order. All right, rack up, take advantage of it. You know, get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20 of them joints. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and rack up and take advantage of that 30% discount. But back to the main thing though, yeah. DIM will definitely be necessary for somebody for a man who's struggling with estradiol. Now, I'm gonna go over some symptoms that pretty much would kind of, exemplify a high estradiol level, right? If you got a lot of body fat, you're noticing that you're getting fatter and you're having more fat on your thighs, you're having more fat on your butt, you're having more fat on your chest area. You know what I'm saying? All these different areas. You're having mood swings. Stuff just piss you off. Like you get pissed off, or rather, more you respond and react emotionally, and you feel a bit more emotional than normal. That's a sign of high estradiol levels. You know what I'm saying? If you're more emotional, if you're having mood swings, if your girl say something and she joking and it really hits you to your heart and like, you feel like your feelings is hurt. These are some signs, right? Signs that you may have high estradiol levels. But that, like I said, body fat is increasing around the butt area, the thigh area, the chest area, all these different areas. This could be a potential sign that your estradiol levels are mad high. All right. That's serious. That's serious, guys. That goes back into this idea and concept of men turning into women. We don't want to do that, obviously. We want to continue to be manly and embrace our masculinity. So, this is serious. If you're noticing that, the best way to really, really tackle it is by first getting your hormones and your levels checked so that you can know, so that you can know. That's the only way we can know. See where your estradiol levels are. If you got health insurance or if you don't, if you do, and you got a doctor, go to your doctor, let them know, hey, I'm curious about my estradiol levels. I've just been noticing that I've been, feeling a bit moody. I've been noticing that I'm gaining fat in like my butt area, chest area, boom, boom, boom. It's harder for me to lower my body fat. All these different things, man. And, most doctors will understand that and be like, all right, bet, let's run some tests. They should be able to do a full hormonal panel on you. They could do your estrogen levels, they could do your testosterone, they could do all that. And have that information as an arsenal for your own health. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that we could do. We need that information because that's what's going to help us improve our testosterone levels with intricacy. You know what I'm saying? You want the specific information because estradiol ain't no joke. I'm gonna give y'all another tip real quick. If you have a high, look, if you have, some of my words, y'all. If you have high estradiol levels, or if you have low estradiol levels, they both come with some serious side effects, and they're actually very similar, believe it or not. So just as much as you don't want too high of an estradiol level, you don't want too low of an estradiol level either, because it's going to come with issues, even sex drive issues. You'll notice some erection changes, the list goes on. So that's why it's real good to know where your estradiol levels are. When I first started, y'all know the biggest thing I was pushing to my guys was, dim, dim, dim. And dim is amazing, especially if you're dealing with estrogen dominance, right? But then I had a couple guys that had hit me up and be like, yo, Black Superman, I started taking dim, man. I've been taking it for about a month. And yo, like my joint, man, like, I'm having issues with erections and boom, boom, boom. I told them, I said, yo, go get your levels checked. Just go get your hormones checked. Get your hormonal levels checked and let's see where you stand. Got his hormone levels checked and his estradiol levels was low as shit. It was literally at like an 8 or a 7. And I was like, yo, that's the problem. That's the issue, man. So some guys may think that they need DIM and don't even really know where their hormonal levels stand. And that's not really a good position to be in. Us as men and kings, we got to have all the information so that we can make the most, cautious and correct decision and choice so that we'll have the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? How do we do that? How do we make the best decision? How do we make the best choice? It's by having all the information that's necessary so that we can utilize that and make the best choice. So you get your hormonal levels checked. That's what's going to lead you in the best direction of knowing what steps you need to take and what you need to do, especially when it comes to DIM. So I know that was a mouthful, y'all, but I had to hop on here and give y'all that. And I know, it's a little more light now, but it was dark before. the legitimate videos are on the way, y'all. So just stay tuned for that. But yeah. I had to hop on here and give y'all this information because I have gotten this question a couple times, and I'm sure some guys are probably wondering, especially guys that have watched me for a good amount of time. DIM can be very, very resourceful, and even could be used to add to your stack with virility and maximal libido if you're dealing with high estradiol levels, which is estrogen. Estradiol is a estrogen, right? That's when you're gonna want to utilize DIM. And when it comes to dosage, honestly, the best dosage is gonna be about, I say about 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. You want to find your kilograms in your body weight, you could just hop on Google and do it. Or you can get your total weight in pounds, cut that in half, and then subtract 10% from that. And that's going to be your kilogram weight, right? And then as far as the DIM dosage, you'll want to multiply 6 milligrams times or per kilogram of your body weight. And that'll be your DIM dosage, man. And that should really, really help you bring that estradiol and your estradiol levels down. Because we know when we have too much estradiol, that's going to encourage more aromatization, which will also encourage your testosterone being converted into estrogen. And y'all know we don't want that. We don't want that. Why? Because that's going to stop us from being manly and masculine, and it's going to increase and encourage estrogen and estrogenic effects in terms of our body, our minds, our being, man, and how we present ourselves. So, man, I hope all this stuff is valuable for you, man. It is valuable. And I hope that answered the question for anybody who was wondering that. DIM is always going to be a powerful supplement. You know, virility is dope. At one point, I was saying, you ain't need it. And in all honesty, you don't. The only ones who would need some DIM to go along with the virility and maximal libido stack would be guys who are dealing with high estradiol levels. And I'm gonna honestly say, if you got anything over like about 35, you know what I'm saying, 35. If you're dealing with like a number over about 30, between 30, 35, you start going up to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I've had guys, man, I'm telling you, I've had guys reach out to me. I get them to go get their levels checked. When I'm coaching them, hormonally to, get everything situated and help them get things situated. And I actually had one guy, man, his estradiol was up to like 85. I was like, damn, that's high, man. So those are the guys that I recommend utilize the DIM. Utilize DIM, And for serious and severe cases, I may even recommend, I don't even want to say this on here actually. I'm gonna think about it. I'm not even gonna say the actual thing I recommend because I don't want any of y'all to go and get this, man, and you don't really need it. It's very strong, it's very intense, and it is a drug. You know what I'm saying? Like DIM ain't no drug. DIM is a herb. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's herbs over steroids all day. Y'all know that's the movement. It's gonna continue to be the movement. But this other thing is a drug, and it works very, very effectively and very, very quick. So like if you were to utilize what I'm talking about, you would have to take a real low dosage. But I usually recommend that to my guys whose, estradiol levels are up there, like way up there. You know what I'm saying? Like my guys who come to me and they're like, or I get them to get their hormones checked, and we checking it out, and their estradiol levels is, 80, 90. Like it's whoo. They need, they need, they need to utilize that drug. Sometimes, I hate to say it, but sometimes drugs are necessary. It's in severe cases. It's in adverse cases. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got to utilize drugs, unfortunately. But obviously that scenario is unfortunate anyway, so it is what it is. But for my guys who, it's different levels. For my guys who just want to really have great testosterone levels as a man, and continue to optimize your hormonal levels, your testosterone, you want everything to be healthy and balanced, especially estrogen, virility be fine. You know what I'm saying? Virility's fine. If your estradiol levels is up in the like I said, anywhere from 30, 40, 50, DIM will help amazingly with that. And like I already gave y'all the dosage. I'll say the dosage one more time for the guys who might have just hopped in. If y'all watching this replay, it is what it is. For a dosage in terms of DIM, what you want to do is do 6 milligrams of DIM per kilogram of your weight, per kilogram of your body weight. So, and if you don't know how to find kilograms for your actual body weight in pounds, you could convert it on Google. You could just type it into Google, or you could split your pounds and body weight in half, and then subtract 10% from that, and that's a kilogram. And you want to multiply your kilogram weight times 6 milligrams, and that will be the dosage that you want to push for when it comes to DIM. And that's more than likely it's not going to be an even number. So you just round to the closest 100. You know what I'm saying? So say you do the math and your number is, I don't know, 578. Just go up to 4. You know what I'm saying? Go up to 400. And that should suffice. You know what I'm saying? That should be good for you. All right. Got a comment in here. It's from Respect My Name. He said, how do you find out your estro levels? Good question. I was just talking about that too a few minutes ago. So, and it goes along with what I was saying. You can get your estrogen levels, your testosterone levels, all these different levels by going and getting that check at a doctor's office, or you can go to a certain lab and get your labs done. But I highly recommend this to all my men, y'all. If y'all learn anything from me when it comes to this boosting testosterone thing in men's health, get your levels checked. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually working with some guys right now to bring that and make that available for y'all. So be on the lookout pretty soon. I'm working with some guys to have that available, to whereas I can get everything situated for you, and all you have to do is just go to the lab. I'll give you the address and find one closest to you, and then boom, we'll get your labs done. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that for y'all. Yeah, I'm working on that, and I'm also going to work on a at-home test that you could do, but that's going to be a little later, further down the line. The first thing I will have available is an option to get a full panel done, like on your hormones and everything, and then we would just find you a close lab spot that you can go get your results, or get it done and then get the results for it. So yeah, to answer your question, man, that's how you get it. That's how you get your estrogen levels checked, man. You just get the labs done, man. You can get a full panel done with your doctor or something like that, or you can find a local lab or something like that online. But just be careful though, you know what I'm saying? Don't just hop online and type in, get hormones checked and just go with any old spot. Do research on these spots. Make sure these places are accredited. Make sure, read the reviews. You know what I'm saying? Most people keep it 100 about places like that. So read the reviews, make sure it's legitimate, and make sure these places are accredited and good spots. But that's how you can get that test done. That was a good question. But yeah, that's the only way that you're going to be able to get your hormones the way that you want to get them, guys. It's if you keep up with your levels. You have to know where your levels stand so that you know what to do going forward. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know where you're at. All right, good example. I kind of talked about this earlier, but say you just going off of what you've heard. Say you looked on Google and you're like, oh, I'm dealing with this symptom, I'm dealing with this symptom, I'm dealing with this symptom. Oh man, I got estrogen dominance. You know what I'm saying? My estrogen must be through the roof because I align with all of these symptoms. All right, bet. So I'm gonna go get da 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 da, and I'm gonna start taking this. And then come to find out, your estrogen levels ain't even as high as you think it is. Your estrogen is actually low, and that's why you're going through these symptoms. And then you take something to lower it even more. That's just going to increase the negative and adverse effects that you're going through, and it could be very detrimental. Especially with estrogen, man. Y'all got to understand something too. Y'all know I'm pro testosterone, but I'm pro estrogen too. There's good estrogen in the body. There's good estrogen. Estrogen is a great hormone, all right? There's bad estrogens and there's good estrogens. I'll be doing a video on this too to break that down. But, the good estrogens have a lot to do with sex drive. They have a lot to do with energy, has a lot to do with your body healing, muscles healing, and just overall healing. It has a lot to do with erection quality. And it also has a whole lot to do with bone health, right? That's the biggest thing. And that'll probably end up being the first biggest thing that you'll experience and notice if your estrogen levels are low and they're low for a long time or a good amount of time. So this ain't nothing to play with, y'all. You know, this is serious. And, you know, I feel it in my spirit that I need to make sure I do videos on this to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just as much as you could, you know, improve yourself by lowering estrogen, you could also mess yourself up if you lower your estrogen too low. I have a video dropping on that. Go ahead and put this in my notes because that's a real important thing. Like, and I honestly know for a fact that I did that. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Like, I know for a fact at one point my estrogen levels were low, and I didn't even get them checked. I just knew from the symptoms that I was experiencing. I started to notice that my joints weren't feeling as lubricated. I started to notice that my bones was feeling like it's hard to explain it. But essentially, what will happen is if your estrogen levels are too low, it will brittle your bones, man. Pretty much, like long term, it'll brittle your bones. So don't look at estrogen as completely evil or demonic, because estrogen is a very necessary hormone. All right, it's just as important as testosterone, believe it or not. You just don't want the bad estrogens, and you don't want too high of estrogen or too low of estrogen. Just like you don't want too high of testosterone, believe it or not, or obviously too low of testosterone. So I'm gonna have more content on that too. I'm gonna be doing videos breaking all this stuff down, man, because this is very important, super duper important. But look, I appreciate y'all for stopping through, man. I really just wanted to do a video on this title, and just you know, kind of staying focused on letting you guys know that, you know, DIM could be very beneficial. You know, you adding DIM to like virility and Maximo Libido and stuff like that could be very beneficial for men who are dealing with high estradiol levels, right? That's when I recommend it. But you know, if your estradiol levels ain't crazy high for real, you'll be fine. You'll be fine because virility helps out a lot with that, and virility does a lot. Virility. Let me tell y'all something about virility real quick. So I've had the only I mean I've gotten good reviews with virility. I'm out of all the people who've given me feedback, maybe about 5% have said some things, right? And I'm not exaggerating, maybe 5 or 6%, and that's like 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have 3 guys hit me up and said a couple things, and I knew why they were experiencing what they were experiencing. Okay, one guy, and look, no offense to nobody. You know what I'm saying? No offense to like guys who are into this or the LBGT community, whatever. I ain't trying to come off. I'm just speaking the truth. But one of the guys that reached out to me, he kind of was into that a bit. I think he was into like trans. I think he might have been like trans at one point or something like that. So I don't. He could have been taking like estrogen or what do they call that stuff? Puberty blockers or whatever. He could have been into that. I don't know. But he took virility and noticed like some stuff with his nipples. Like he was saying his nipples was this, that, and the third, and sore. And what I was trying to let him know is, man, whatever your body is going through or wherever your hormones stand, it's probably reversing that, and you're probably experiencing those different feelings because of it. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him or ask him any questions like, yo, have you ever done this, done that? Have you ever tried this, tried that? But I'm willing to bet that he was going through some hormonal changes because of what he already was into and doing. And maybe he was trying to take virility to kind of offset that and maybe shoot his testosterone back up, you know. But that was one case in which I don't believe it was virility. I believe that was his own experience for real because of what he already had going on. But then I had another guy that reached out to me and he was like, yeah, he's like, virility is good, man. I just, like sometimes when I take it, I don't feel a consistency of energy. And I asked him a few questions. You know, I started asking about his life and his lifestyle and boom, boom, boom. And that kind of gave it away. He got a lot going on. Like his lifestyle was pretty busy, pretty hectic. And he worked, you know, long hours and boom, boom, boom. So it hit me and it dawned on me. And I'm like, man, more than likely what he was going through is the balancing of hormones. We got to think about something. when we're healing, right? When we're healing our body, or say you, okay, good example, good analogy. Say you slip and fall or something, right? And you really mess some stuff up. I don't know, you get like a big gash or something on your leg or your thigh or something like that, right? And it has to heal. So obviously after that happens, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful. But then, as days start to progress, it'll start to heal, but you're still gonna be going through pain. You may still be going through a little slight irritation, a little sharp, pulsating type pains while it's healing, and then, it'll start to itch. The point that I'm trying to make is that sometimes when you need to heal or when something is real rough and messed up, the healing process can be a bit slightly, you know, annoying, or it might feel agitated at times. You may deal with some uncomfort. That's the best word, uncomfort, right? That's normal. Everybody's case is different. So when you start taking virility, it's working. These herbs that's in virility, that's powerful and strong, that help with these different things, it's going to work immediately. And for those people or those guys who may take it and notice kind of like, hey man, what's going on, boom, 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 it's literally because it's doing this healing. It's healing. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time for you to consistently and consecutively take virility to get that full, like, boom, that full effect of virility. You know, had a couple guys hit me up and they was only taking it. Well, one guy was only taking it for about 2-3 weeks, and he's like, hey man, boom, 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 bow, 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 and I'm like, hey, you got to give it time. Everybody's case is different, and that's with anything that we do. That's with any supplement, any herb. No individual is exactly the same. We are all unique. We all have DNA, and we all have, unique, special DNA markers, right? That makes us all different. So we all gonna react differently to things. You know what I'm saying? For that simple reason, we're all unique, and we all have differences, and we all react to things differently. We all react to food differently. We all react to stress differently. Life, medicine. It don't matter what you're doing and utilizing. And that's why some people or some guys may notice something, but a lot of the times, it's gonna be because virility is healing you. Honestly, it's helping you heal the herbs. So that's something to definitely keep in mind with all of that. And I wanted to put that out there because I feel like it's something very important for me to say. I had a few guys kind of give me some feedback like that, and I have a good feeling that that's what it is. I don't know, but I truly have a good feeling that that's what it is. And other than that, I've gotten nothing but good reviews about it, and I'm just so thankful and so happy about that. Because of the simple fact of what I just said. Like, everybody's not the same. So when I made Virility and I created it, it was great for me. It was amazing, and I got happy. You know what I'm saying? I got so happy. I'm like, God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because it was awesome for me. It was helping me. I'm like, all right, bet. This is going to help a lot of other men. And thankfully it has done it, but I had to also really accept, like, everybody different though. And that would be super anecdotal for me to think that everybody's going to have the same experience that I had. So when I actually put it out and released it, and I started to see people, men having great experiences, it was such a great feeling and such a relief. And I was so thankful and happy about it, man, because that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was praying for. So I'm super grateful and super happy about that. And I thank God that it worked out that way, because now men are benefiting from it, and men are really having a great experience and improvement with virility and Maximo Libido. So glory to God for that. Glory to the Most High for that one. But I'm just glad it's working out that way. And now that's why I'm so happy. I'm passionate, because now is the time for these products to be like out there. So like I've been saying, I'm gonna tackle this stuff offline. I'm gonna build a street team, and hey, we coming. You know what I'm saying? It's time to make the mark. But yeah. Hold on, I think I got another chat on here. Respect my name. He said, appreciate the answer. Hey, no problem, brother. Cedric Dorse. Question, is there a company link for the products? Just asking. Yeah, I'll put it, it's superhumanlabs.net. But I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me make sure can I even chat on here? Because I'm doing it on my phone, y'all. I'm not on my computer, so I can't. I don't think it's going to let me do it. The next video I drop, though, it's going to be a legitimate video, though. Because I know y'all kind of like, man, what's going on? You in the car and all that. Let me see, can I do it like that? Oh, what's that? All right, well, look, it's not gonna let me do it if you still here, bro. And the link should be in the description. Yeah, it's in the description. So you should be able to go in the description. But I got the link, and right now it's a 30% discount on bundling those products. This is a big discount. I've never done a discount this big before, and free shipping still. So free shipping and a 30% discount on both of those products, man, because of the holidays, because I'm thankful, you know, for the guys that's been supporting, and honestly, because it's time to put these products on the map and bless more men, man, with these products. So the link is in the description, but it's superhumanlabs.net. And, you know, that's how you can get Virility, Maximo, Libido, and, you know, these supplements to change your life. Also, the protocol. I put the protocol in there on the bundle product. But the protocol is, if you're gonna take both of them, if you're gonna take Virility and Maximo Libido together, I highly suggest that you either alternate days when you take it. So take Virility full dosage one day and then Maximo Libido full dosage one day, or split it and take, you know, 1 to 2 of Virility one day and then 1 to 2 of Maximo Libido on the same day. So, you know, that's pretty much the protocol on that one. I need to also update that information on the website. So when y'all go and purchase it, you'll see that in the description as well. And then pretty soon, man, I'm gonna work on putting this information on the bottles as well. So it's a lot of stuff that's in the works, y'all. But look, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the support, man. People been riding with me. I know y'all probably like, yo, well, the content is coming. I can't wait to give y'all a lot of good information, powerful information, man. I'm ready to laser focus on men's health and encouraging men to embrace their masculinity, to become more masculine, to appreciate it and be thankful for it, man. It's a blessing from God, and we are called to walk in that, man. That's that's who we are, whether we realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to just push that movement. I know that it's a thing that's not really being pushed right now. You know, we know what it is, man. We know the times that we're living in right now and the agenda that's moving right now, man. They trying to emasculate us, man. They don't want masculinity to be popular no more. They don't want masculinity to be the thing that these young kids, man, coming up, you know, they don't want them to embrace that and to move in that because of their agenda. And it is what it is. We still gonna do what we do, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in control of ourselves. So masculinity, man, straight up, pushing it. I don't care. I mean, I ain't worried about that. We are who we are, man. You know, coming against perversion, man, straight up. Shadrach, he said, any workout regimen you have too for max results, like a 3-year plan or something? Oh yeah. So I do offer online training. I also have programs. If you just want the program, I have that available. I also do one-on-one coaching as well, where, you know, you get access to my online platform. I pretty much give you everything that you need to succeed. Your workout regimen, your macros to follow, your diet, all that good stuff, man. And I'll literally coach you. And, you know, we'll have meet-ins or meetups online once a week. You know, you'll give me your weigh-ins, and you know, I'll guide you to success. You know what I'm saying? Get you to where you're trying to get to. I do have that, and I am gonna actually start working on like online training that you could just access. I'm really thinking about building like a whole membership site where y'all can go to it, and y'all have everything. You know, you just pay like a low amount a month, and you know, y'all got everything in the membership site. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking about doing that for y'all, man, because I think that'd be a lot more convenient for y'all, and you know, y'all could save some money. You know what I'm saying? It won't break y'all pockets as much. as say having me one-on-one as a coach. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you right now, if you can afford it, it'd be very valuable for you. You know what I'm saying? It'd be super valuable. But yeah, I'm working on that membership site. So whatever I do, y'all know I'm gonna put it up, man, and have it available for y'all. But listen, y'all know what it is, man. Superhuman Labs all day, all right? Virility, Maximo, Libido, we getting it. Man, embrace your masculinity, man. We doing it. It's all about being superhuman and becoming a superhuman version of self, man. That's your best self. That's our best self. We're men. We need to embrace that. We ain't gotta follow, where this world is going, man. Broad is the way of the fools and the people who go into destruction. Narrow is the way of the people that's going to the kingdom of life. You know what I'm saying? Power, strength. That's where we need to be headed. All right. So salute to all of y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all got more questions, man, comment below. If y'all watching this and this is a replay, comment below, man. I will respond to the comment at my earliest convenience. And yeah, man, if y'all ain't got no more questions, I'm about to hop off here, man. More content coming on the way. And yeah, man, yo, go save that money, y'all. Right now, 30% discount, superhumanlabs.net. If you want to save that money, you head over to that website. And yeah, man, you can get you as many of them as you need. Save 30%. All right, y'all, I'm out. Salute.